Vlalotuk friends and your friends, welcome back to Trek in the Future. As always, I'm Joshua Hadley, and felt like a third of the time, this guy is Lord Justin de Belanger of the Principality of Sealand.
Hello, yes, and welcome to Trekking the Future After Dark. Hmm.
After that,
We're doing a little, so it's going up I think at the normal time, but on a different day. But we're live on Twitch now at for me it's about 10 p.m., about 7 for Moose. We weren't able to record or stream on Saturday, so we're doing a little late here, doing a little different. We have some different lighting for me now. I don't have the natural outside lighting. Instead, I got a lamp behind me, so it's good stuff and things there. But we're here, and I think your camera's frozen again.
yeah, the Delio crashed.
Yeah, let me restart it.
Refresh.
We're having some issues with the collab cam tonight, but
Yeah,
hopefully it'll work itself out.
only Trump can
you
do that thing. Know
know,
what
I
I
gotta
mean?
say I don't know what you mean on that one. There we go.
All
All
right.
right, it's already frozen again.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, we could just get like a nice still image view for the. But now it's showing you twice in the thing. Now three times. Oh my god, what's happening?
It's flickering on my screen.
Uh,
Hmm.
there we go. Okay,
Strange time.
try new link again.
All right. Close
uh,
it.
good old technological issues, you know. We have them from time to time here on Gopher and Tuck, and Trek in the Future, and other such shows and things we do on this channel.
Now it's just not loading me in.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Damn.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right.
um, on tonight's show,
Yes.
we're talking about what we don't like about Starfleet Academy.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I'm just placating the audience. Understand? They don't
mm,
like Star Trek anymore. Gone woke.
true. I mean, they're not gonna have to worry about that too much longer if that fucking Paramount WB situation goes through. So
Yeah. Said we'll get like Bert or Smurf being captain or something.
yeah,
Um,
there we go. Yeah, we have Moose
so
for now.
it is hard to think of things I don't like per se because like it is like a 8 out of 10 show for me typically on IMDb.
Yeah, I'm
I
enjoying it.
really,
Like,
but it's not a perfect 10 out of 10. So
yeah,
there are
I don't.
things
Yeah, I don't like it as much as Strange New Worlds.
I like it more than season 3 of Strange New Worlds.
Hmm,
I think.
interesting. I have been enjoying. I'm kind of struggling as well to try to think of like stuff I dislike about it. Um,
I thought the them going drinking was strange. I mean, I someone told me they're 17, and I don't think that's
well,
quite
yeah,
true.
aren't they supposed to be in like a college kind of thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I mean, I didn't like it just because I mean they could legally drink. I mean, it's 1,000 years into the future.
yeah,
Knows what the laws are by now.
yeah.
It's just they're young people and like shouldn't be drinking like as drunk as Sam
Hmm.
got.
I mean, well,
It's dangerous.
I mean, like, they're college kids, you know. They drink.
Oh,
That tends
I'm
to be
not.
the case, you know.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
What happened in the show is more realistic for sure. I'm just like it's
That was
one thing I was thinking
also
like,
like that was the episode that I kind of didn't really care about Sam one way or other before that episode. That was the one that kind of made me a fan. So been enjoying
yeah,
her ever since then.
absolutely. And we're gonna talk more about Sam later on as we get into the actual
Yeah,
review.
very Sam
What
heavy
else?
episode.
What else about Starfleet Academy? Like um, the explanation for the Doctor looking old is just kind of lame. I mean,
Mm,
like. they could have. I guess I was gonna say they could have tried to mask that, but I'm just remembering now Leia
Yeah.
from
There's plenty
Star
of
Wars.
shows and movies have tried to de-age, and I mean sometimes it works out, but other times it's questionable.
I guess like him being programmed to look old, like he could also look funky because he's a hologram, right? Like why
Mm,
wouldn't he look strange?
yeah. Mm.
I mean, he looks. Yeah. So I think that explanation was kind of weak, but um, maybe even this episode they could have gotten more into that, like the idea, like he's 1,000 years old. Of course, he wants to be treated like he's an elder or something. I'm not sure. You gotta give us something you don't like about the show.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I'm. Mm,
Hmm, like,
you keep talking while I try to
I,
think of something here.
I just crashed again, but
Well, there you go again.
thinking what else I don't like about this show. Sort of two things. Like it's not perfect. Um, I guess maybe the morals are a little on the nose. But, I guess that's what keeps it from being a 10 out of 10. This is not very subtle.
Yeah, I mean, like for something to not be a 10 out of 10 to me doesn't necessarily mean there's things I dislike about it. It just means like the things I like, I may not like as much as I would other stuff, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Mm,
So it's like it's less, me having issues with the show and more just like I just it's not quite to the same level as again like Strange New Worlds. I mean, although you preferred season or you preferred this over season three, Strange New Worlds. Um, see, I like the characters. I don't think there's any like particular character I dislike.
oh, I know what you dislike. You dislike that it's gone woke,
Yeah, yeah, it's too woke for
especially
me.
this time of night.
uh, it does like, I mean, Strange. How long were Strange New World episodes? Were they an hour or were they like 45 minutes?
Um, they seem to go an hour,
Yeah, because like
but
this, the show does feel a bit longer to me than Strange New Worlds felt, even if it's not actually longer. I don't know.
oh no, some of that, like I think Strange New Worlds kept to, like with commercials, it's gonna be an hour long thing,
Yeah,
whereas some of the
yeah,
episodes
yeah. Whereas like this show is just straight up an hour. Like there's no commercials or it's just straight up an hour. Uh,
or like one of the episodes is an hour and 8 minutes.
yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Maybe it was this one. I
it
can't.
does. The episodes do feel a little long for me. So that's something.
That's something
Yeah,
keeps you awake.
I found a thing.
Yeah. See, keeps you woke by keeping you up longer watching. I mean, you
Yeah.
watching the morning, but still.
Yes, Ian. I always first of all, I don't always like everything. Also, hi, Ian.
I
Megalopolis. Okay, I fucking hated Megalopolis. All right, that's something. That's got to count for something.
You also hated Burger Smurf. Like you
Well,
didn't like
hate.
that.
There's no. It's not past tense. I mean, I have hated him in the past, and I also hate him in the present, and will continue to hate him into the future. I like
Give
things
me
a lot. Like I do tend to enjoy stuff way more often than apparently the normal person. But there are some things I dislike. Like again, Megalopolis. Hated it.
man, man, hated it.
Hated it. Awful. The worst.
Worse than XPW?
You know what? Yes.
I don't think
I
so.
hated Shenmue 3.
Even though it's a great game.
It, it sucks. My actual least favorite game of all time. Ever. All time least favorite. See,
Even
see,
worse. Yeah.
see, the issue for me is like I've played other games that were worse, but they were
Mhm.
shorter. This game I had to do like 70 episodes of this shit. I Hated it.
Man, hated.
Nah, I don't think.
Yeah,
Just
just
try to restart the
you're
thing
going into
again.
the length of Shenmue 3, and I'm just thinking, um, you know, I guess that is an issue too for me. Like, I think the worst, ep- I mean, the worst example was the very first episode that went like almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was a long one.
All right, I mean, no, oh
Mm.
god, but
Oh, and
yeah,
immediately.
I'm back.
Okay, I guess we're just having frozen moves on the screen for this one, so that's all right. They can still see your face, it's just not moving.
Hmm, damn,
Eh, it's we're doing this at fucking 10 at night. It's different, different vibes tonight.
different vibes. Is keeping me awake, so it is woke, right?
That's true. That's true.
Um, yeah, you know,
Have to get this.
this I really do enjoy this show. Um, there's less episode or well, so far there of course is less episodes in Strange New Worlds. I'm just curious how well once I add up all my scores on IMDb, how it's gonna rank among Strange New Worlds
Yeah.
season 1, 2, and 3.
Mm. I,
Definitely better than Voyager.
See, I haven't seen Voyager yet, so I
Very
can't
meh to
can't
me
compare it
at
to
times.
that. None yet. There's still so much Star Trek for me to see out there. Thankfully, because it's probably about to be completely ruined by the state of the world.
Larry Ellison
Yeah.
and his
But at least there's decades of Star Trek content to go back to that we have yet to see.
maybe a little George Lucas at all,
Mm,
and just change it.
mm, possibly. Now, I as for those watching may have just seen, just took a melatonin on account of again it's
Mhm.
10 something at night, which usually at this point in the show I would be going the opposite direction with a little thing called W Energy.
Still only
Well,
7 for me, so I was gonna drink some.
drink some. We're not gonna be able to see it, but he's gonna drink some. There's the link. It's 10% off. You use the promo code CoverTalk or click that link, or you click the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. You get 10% off your deal. I've been drinking the which one do I have? Tiger's Blood.
Tiger's
Yeah,
blood.
I've been drinking the Tiger's Blood one. It has a very coconut taste, and I like it. It's good. I had one earlier this morning, but I will not be having one right now as I am trying to go to bed after this.
That's understandable. I'm drinking retro sherbet.
Mm. So you were
And
having
that's
some when we were filming Gopher After Dark. You were having some well to chase your rich and rare.
yeah, I think was that the sherbet flavor or was I drinking the Japanese? Because
I don't think you said. I think you just said that you were chasing your
well,
rich
no,
and rare with W.
I knew I was doing that. I did think I was drinking the retro sherbet. I
Mm,
get what you mean, homie.
yeah. Yes, promo code GoverTuck or the link. It's right there in the chat. It's in the description on YouTube. 10% off. That's a good amount. That's 10 and as you mentioned a few times, they did not raise their prices. Well, with all this tariff action going on,
Yeah,
they kept the prices the same all the way through.
gotta appreciate that. Um, and this is such a great juice here,
Mm. Which one do you say you're having again?
retro sherbet.
Mm. It does sound good. It does sound good.
Yeah, I don't know what flavor sherbet is used for outside that ice cream.
Mm. It's good stuff, and you can get 10% off it, and then you can have good stuff. And
Yeah,
look
they
at
got a
that.
lot of interesting flavors.
Yeah, a lot, and they got like they're constantly bringing out new ones, and so there's a lot of flavors you can get. They keep you nice and energized.
Yeah, I
It's
think I'd want to try. My next one would be
mm,
I will get the Japanese soda again.
it's a
It's been a long time.
healthier alternative to ones like Monster and Red Bull, and also like cheaper in terms of like because you buy a W of Tubby as they call it, uh, and by they I mean us. You buy one of those and you get essentially a 30 servings. If you do one a day, and that's 30 days. Whereas a bottle of Red Bull or Monster or whatever it is that's just one, right? You're just getting one with that, and that's
Yeah,
so a dollar per serving situation is cheaper, especially with ten
absolutely.
percent
No,
off.
I appreciate that.
Mm,
No ampersand though.
9%.
All right, so let's get to the episode, "The Life of the Stars,"
Yes,
starring Sam. The Sam. Caleb was there.
he was there.
And-
Jaden had some lines.
so they're doing a play for the school. Sam ends up getting to pick what play they're doing,
Yeah.
and Tar. See, I was like it's like Tarum or
Mm,
Taria.
mm. Something of some sort.
Yeah, the girl
Mm,
who saved Caleb.
yeah.
She's back.
Yeah.
She can't do the War Academy anymore, so she gets to go to Starfleet Academy instead.
Where she feels as if people are kind of looking at her strange.
Yeah, I don't know, like she's a woman, so it's probably used must. I don't know. I figured she'd be used to that.
Yeah, you get a
Or
lot of
is that
uncomfortable looks.
man
Mm.
darkness? It was uncomfortable.
Mm.
Some of the things that happened in the show, and Sam. So she wants to do this play. She loves plays.
Mm.
And she ends up glitching. So Nala and the doctor end up having to take her with the Athena to Sam's home world so that she can be repaired.
Yeah.
And I thought it was all interesting. Sam really wants to experience life to the fullest as she can, and um, like being really held back by the glitch in the program.
Mm.
And um, we might as well go into it, like why she was glitching. She wasn't designed to deal with stressful situations, or maybe
Yeah.
not quite that, like
Traumatic.
conflict, maybe
Yeah.
trauma, uh, trauma definitely. Um, yeah, that just wasn't considered in her programming, so she glitched out. And now,
Yeah.
um, well, I say now, we were discussing it. Now she can't go back to Earth. Oh no, what would they do? Any thoughts on this before we move on?
it was interesting. And she kind of like it kind of felt like the like not robot. I don't know what exactly you would call her, but like the
Oh, the hologram. She's a fanatic or fanatic, photonic.
yeah, well,
That's it.
that version of like a stroke kind of looked like she was. It was or a seizure or something. But I thought it was very interesting, and I don't have it like fully in my head right now because usually I watch right before we do this.
Yeah.
And I've been watching Breaking Bad. Your thing left again, so I'll get a new link. Uh,
Oh, I
oh,
joined in the.
okay, cool. There you go. You're here. Cool. I've been finally watching Breaking Bad, so I've seen like a bunch of episodes of Breaking Bad since I watched this one, and I also just
Hmm.
watched the film Song Sung Blue. So like, my brain's just stuck on those right now. But I do recall the other night watching it. I really enjoyed it, and thought the whole premise was interesting for this episode.
I really enjoyed this episode too, and so to fix Sam's glitch, they have the doctor live with Sam for 18 years in their minds, but
Yeah.
like I think it was a couple hours real time. It's
Mm.
like a Dragon Ball Z type
Mm.
deal or
Mm.
something, if you remember that show too.
I watched a little bit of it. Little bit.
um, I enjoyed that, and I'm glad that we got to have an episode around the Doctor.
Mm.
You know, sometimes Voyager is very meh, but there's been some episodes that I really like. I mean, it's not like Metal Apocalypse or Metal Apocalypse. Uh,
You don't like any episodes of Metal Apocalypse?
no, I was trying to remember the show that you said you didn't like. Was it that?
I never saw Metal Up. Well, I've seen a bunch of ads for it while watching Adult Swim, but I've never actually seen it.
All right, what's the one you hate?
From Adult Swim? Hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's been
I
a
don't know.
long time since I've.
Another show that you said was the worst ever or something.
Oh shit. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I think like the only thing I watched from Adult Swim in years was Rick and Morty. I can't think of.
Oh,
I feel like I recall saying this though. I just can't remember what exactly it was. I know they had that one really weird show that was like the characters like looked like created like custom video game characters that were all weird. And he had like backwards ankles or something. Remember that being a
uh,
complete fucking trip of a situation? But I don't remember what show it was.
was that what the cult leader dude or whatever he was?
I don't remember. Like all I really remember from that show is just like the guy looking like a weird like custom character in some like cheap video game. But
Um,
it was one of those shows that like for a long time I wasn't sure if it was actually a show that existed or if I just like dreamt it up one night. One of those, which I mean, it's Adult Swim, so that's pretty common for them. So I'm trying to see if I can find that on here.
we try to find
Squidbillies.
that.
I'm on the wiki page for Adult Swim shows.
We try
Hmm.
to find that.
Mongol
There
Wrestling
was another.
Alliance. What the hell is Mongol Wrestling Alliance?
There were wrestling cartoon.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Mike Tyson Mysteries was an Adult Swim dealio.
That was a good show.
You do like that show? Hmm.
We try to find that. There's another storyline with Caleb and Tamara. Yeah. Um,
Mm,
and our poor girl got drunk. Emina.
mm.
It's a quite tense scene with her being upset that Caleb wouldn't be intimate with her while she was drinking.
Which good for Caleb, by the way. You know he didn't want to take
Yeah, no,
advantage.
yeah.
I found it. Xavier Renegade Angel. What's the name of the show?
That's actually the show I was thinking of too.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
it's
what
very weird, very strange look. Always it freaked me out a little bit.
I remember watching it.
Mm.
Just some nice television at 1 in the morning.
Nice television. One of the very first original shows by Adult Swim was Home Movies, which was actually it was like on the original lineup, the very first lineup they did. That one was really good. along with Space
I
Ghost
remember
Coast
that.
to Coast, The Brack Show, C Lab 2021, and Harvey Birdman. It was a hell of a lineup.
Yeah,
And then
I'm about
Aquatine a
for
week
the
later.
last 3.1.
Mm, mm,
Um, yeah, and it's funny you brought up Rick and Morty earlier, and
mm.
one of the guys who worked on the show ended up doing Lower Decks.
Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Mike McMahon or Mike Miller, whatever his name was.
Mm,
I can't.
interesting.
Anyway, yeah, we got more of the love story between Caleb and Mara. Um, some really tense scenes, especially when the teachers talking to Tamara, and she's like, "Come on, this is because the way the roles were cast.
Yeah.
I believe Caleb and her were lovers who she couldn't quite marry yet. Like she was got cold feet or something. I'm not sure
Mm.
what it is, but it's some story drama like that, and she's upset because she's thinking so like projected onto her real life.
I didn't notice there was like several of the characters had like parallels between the play, like the characters playing the play, and then like themselves. Like what's the fish guy's name?
Oh, Durham.
Yeah, there was like a whole thing with him where like he was explaining like or talking like doing a thing about like expectations and something about like Mary. Yeah, so it was interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. When you said expectations, I thought you were gonna bring up Great Expectations, like a play.
Mm,
Oh, talk about that later on. We're gonna discuss the importance of fiction, but yeah, I really enjoyed this episode.
it was, I believe, the second highest rated so far on IMDb, which the IMDb scores ain't very good, so second highest rated is 6.1. But I mean, if you account for review bombing, maybe that's a little higher actually. Second highest rated.
Yeah,
Second highest rated so far. I liked it. The highest was the the incident. The one where the bad thing happened.
yeah.
The big old bad.
I'm just wondering, you went through some scores, not scores, some titles on Adult Swim. I'm just curious now. I'm going to this website where I do scoring,
Yeah, just
and
using the lighting on my phone, and yeah, it's fun. Yeah. All right, but yeah, go on.
yeah, and let's see. I rated. Trying to find. So it's 6.1. I've rated Ring of Honor on HDNet. Uh, six number 16's a 6. Did a flag match.
Mm.
Like the main event.
I forgot
Uh,
that Adult Swim had a Shenmue anime.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
They
too.
also had an Uzumaki anime, which I read that for our challenge a couple weeks ago, which I quite enjoyed. Apparently,
Uh,
everyone hated the anime adaptation, but I never saw it.
You never saw it? I haven't seen it either.
Mm.
I remembered like when it came out, people talked about it, but I never
Yeah,
looked
I
into it.
think people's issues was that it was like the animation wasn't great and it was like rushed or something. I don't know, but
Ah,
I certainly liked the manga. I had a good time reading that.
oh yeah,
Mm.
I forgot you did that.
Yeah, I was just saying, yeah, for read a new fictional work, uh, dealio a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, let's move on to the Green Party of Alaska. We just
Mm.
did a event at Little Louie's yesterday. Um, it probably didn't help any, or would have helped any to talk about it on here anyway. It was so soon to the. If we did it yesterday, it was so soon to the event, and I think most people watch this on YouTube, so they would have missed out anyway. But I really enjoyed. hang out with the guys. We um so for the Green Party of Alaska, we've been hanging out like the last Saturdays of the month at Lil Louie's, and we talked about the war in Iran. It's unfortunate news, but
Yeah,
it's happening.
it
And
is happening.
we talked about the military industrial complex, fascism, and I brought up temperance as being important.
Mm,
You know, with capitalism being driven by our desires and giving us what we want. Um, temperance is a way to resist in this system,
mm,
and I think it's important to be virtuous. We'll talk about that here in a couple of minutes too,
yeah.
as we talk about our challenge. Um, and I know Robert, he didn't like that on our platform we have, or our party list that we have going against fascism. You know, sometimes, well, sometimes, you're just gonna say no to things, even if you say yes to everything. Like there's things by saying yes that you're saying no to,
Mm,
and you know, I don't see it as a problem being opposed to fascism. Like, you know, there's times you gotta say no,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like a boy, Caleb. Like probably, saying no might have been hard there, but he chose virtue over,
Mm,
instant pleasure
yeah. Mm,
that was being offered to him.
yes.
So, yeah, I think temperance is an important way to resist. You can check out my article on our website,
Mm,
alaska-greens.org. Yeah, I
mm,
think
mm.
it's org. Let me double check that.
While you're doing that, also real quickly, while politics are being brought up here, the midterms, the primaries for the midterms currently on Tuesday, which this will be going up on Monday, so tomorrow, if you haven't voted yet, go ahead and get out there and do the deal. I did the early voting on Friday, so it's just primary here, but we got the big midterms coming up in November, so it's important stuff.
Yeah, yeah, we got ranked choice voting, so we won't have a primary till August.
Mm. God. It would be so nice to just get ranked choice in general. Like it's such a good system compared to what most of America has.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Um. Anyway, we'll just talk a few minutes on Khan. I got the wrong episode
God.
name here. Khan. He's there. He is. I don't know if he's cut out on the
He might be good. I'm not
feed.
sure.
Yeah. Whatever. I pointed to where he was. Yeah, I enjoyed the episode that I listened to on Spotify. I bought a new pair of earbuds so I could do it. If you remember last week, Puppy
Yeah.
was upset that he was home alone, so he's like, "I'm getting these earbuds." So I bought a new pair. I did very much enjoy the episode. Um, it's very interesting. Um, like, I'm just curious of what's gonna happen between Victor or no, Ivan. I'm sorry, Ivan and Khan. I mean, Ivan loves Khan. It's just Ivan's crazy.
Yeah.
He's just killing people
Yeah.
left and right. Um, it's not good.
Yeah. Not a
Not
great
good.
thing. Not
When your
not
friend
ideal.
does that,
No.
when your friend does that, you're like, come on, man.
Be like, we're gonna have to talk about this. I don't know. I don't know. It's not looking great.
Yeah. I'm interested in what's happening. I think um the new alien dudes, they're pretty cool.
Mm,
their telepathy,
mm,
and yeah, it's interesting to see
mm.
this side of Khan, and I do like nuance. That actor who played Obi-Wan Kenobi, what was his name?
What hmm. Yeah, I'm blanking on me. Obi-Wan
That's
Kenobi.
just
I typed that entirely incorrectly. The older one or the younger one?
the older one.
That would be Alec Guinness. Yeah, my
Yeah,
first thought was Ewan McGregor. I don't know. I never remember how to pronounce
yeah,
his first name. But yeah, the older one is Alec Guinness.
yeah. Alec Guinness. He said his best performance was when he played Adolf Hitler in the last 10 days, and he said he just played it as he thought Hitler was, and he was really proud that he tried to make the effort because like Hitler probably didn't see himself as a bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
you do these terrible things, but it's like, yeah, there was some goal there that he was aspiring to.
Mm.
I mean, it was
Mm.
ridiculous.
Mm.
But
So I like I search Obi-Wan Kenobi and then it says played by like on Google and you click it and it shows Ewan McGregor first, then Alec Guinness, then James Arnold Taylor from the Clone Wars, then it shows Seth Green from Robot Chicken, Star Wars Episode 3.
finally, the truth.
And yet they don't have the Family Guy one on here. Look at that bias from Google.
Like,
What is Jar Jar Portrait of a Hero?
hmm,
It lists him being played in a thing called Jar Jar Portrait of a Hero by a guy named Daniel. Just Daniel.
hell yeah, damn Daniel. Anyway, let's go into our challenge. It was to eat clean for 24 hours, and I didn't post anything on Discord, and go into why this just turned out bad for me. I was doing well, then there's ice cream on the table, and I just ignore it. I go to my room and forget what I was doing, if I was watching a video or maybe reading. I can't remember, but then my dad comes into my room with like an ice cream scoop. Come on. I'm like, so I didn't eat clean for 24 hours. It didn't happen. Did very bad with all my challenges I do outside this podcast here this week.
It didn't. I didn't really. I mean, so for me, we were at the end of the month there. We're now into March. So for me, it's usually like, I'm if it would have been at the beginning of the month, I'd be able to buy groceries specifically to try to, go for the challenge. But towards the end of the month, it's kind of just like I have whatever's here. So I wasn't really
Uh,
able to fully do it. I mean, most of the stuff I eat was all right. My usual diet. I'm trying to lose weight, so like most of what I eat's not too bad usually. But I do have like ramen for lunch just because affordability. So it's very
I
cheap,
see.
very cheap.
Um, let's see. Yeah, and that's another thing that makes this difficult too, is sometimes you don't have the money for things,
Yeah.
or you live in a food desert. Um,
Mm,
Kotzebue, like y- it's hard to grow your food here.
yeah.
Uh, I guess like anywhere you can do a garden in your closet or something. But
Mm,
I'm trying to compost, and like I wanted to do it outside, but my mom had me put in the shop, and it's probably a better idea to be able to get tumble with my tumbler.
yeah.
But it's
King of the Hill. That's. I was
King
sorry.
of
I was just trying to remember. Like you mentioned. doing like a garden in your closet, and I'm like, I saw that in a show. What show was that? And it was King of the Hill.
Oh, someone did that.
Yeah, Bobby was because
Like,
I think he wanted to hide it from Hank because
okay.
Hank wasn't about him being a gardener, so he did it in his closet. But then eventually Hank came around to it, as he tends to do.
Just like have a plant. What's wrong with that?
You know?
Anyway,
Yeah.
so next week's challenge: take a forest nature bath, take a walk, go camping, spend your evening in soaking it all in. Immerse yourself in nature today. Listen to the birds chirp, smell the fresh air, notice the leaves rustle in the wind. Allow your mind to wander and enjoy yourself in nature today. Um,
Okay. Alright.
and I'll read this quote from Marcus Aurelius. Even nature's an adventure has its own charm, its own attractiveness, things seen only by those at home with nature and all its works. Marcus Aurelius.
I don't know about this one because I had there is one specific like foresty area near me, but
Mm-hmm.
I have on numerous occasions heard howling coming from there. That worries me a little bit.
Oh,
So
that sounds fun.
I know we have coyotes in Arlington. I don't know what else might be lurking in there. Yeah, what
Hmm.
else I could be. Gophers aren't very high on the food chain, you know.
I'm just thinking this reminds me of when I suggested you gotta do some cave exploring for your channel.
Yeah, you know. See, I'd
Maybe
be
that could
down.
be.
I'd be down for cave exploring. Tuck, however, he has reservations.
Be a nice nature bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be in the rock, like closer to than anyone else.
True. I don't know. I don't know if we have any caves nearby. I don't know where the nearest cave would be. Where I could find that.
Mm,
I mean, I could just go
just test
exploring
it.
and see if I find something nature-ly.
Mm, I wouldn't.
Hmm.
There's a cave nearby here. It's like
No, don't.
got some kind of shaman table.
I searched caves in Arlington, Texas, and it brings up Caves Lounge, a restaurant. So, no, no,
Ah, perfect.
no. I can go hang
Well,
out in there.
there we go.
That's all. Every single result is about this bar named Caves Lounge. There's no actual
Yeah,
caves.
I could see that. Should be a lot of caves in Texas though.
Mm.
Like I think at one time I looked this up too.
That this goal would have been really good back where I lived in Shikshinny in Pennsylvania, because
Mhm.
literally my backyard was a forest. Like you just go out the backyard. There's a little bit of yard there, and then trees, and then they go for however long. It goes up to like a coal pile at the top. Could have done exploring through there.
Yeah, damn. Too bad. So sad.
Too bad, so sad.
Get toasted by the sun.
Oh yeah, there's also that. It's fucking. It's been like in the 80s. In, throughout February, it was in the 80s. Now it's continuing and into March. Apparently, there were some places in Texas this year that were in the triple digits during February.
Damn.
It's rough.
Uh, Um, that's rough. And talk about what's rough. I'm kidding. Yeah, tell us what you're doing. Go for and tuck.
We are doing stuff and also things. Uh, I'm doing Sackboy: A Big Adventure for Gopher Stock. We got the Mario series, new Super Mario Sunshine, the very real game that is not Super Mario Galaxy 2. That we got WrestleQuest. I've been trying to do shorts lately, see if how they go. And our first short was a WrestleQuest short. It didn't do too well, but I didn't include any like hashtags in the title, so I thought maybe that'll affect it. But then we did a Pokemon one, and that ended up getting over 1,000 views. So I'll take that.
Wow.
and they got a couple more coming out. So I'm hoping to do shorts more actively going forward. See if they do anything for us. Um, we got the Madden Mondays; those are still going. We got Trek in the Future. We got Gopher After Dark. Those are fun times here on the channel. Uh, I'm really looking forward to Halloween, but that's still so far away. But our two main Halloween playthroughs this year are games that both came out in February, so I gotta spend all this time just waiting to be able to play them. That's Resident Evil Requiem and Reanimal. Uh,
Yeah,
but had fun with all that. Our Pokemon series finished recently. That was again the Pokemon the short that did well was from the finale of that. And we just got more Sackboy, more Mario, more WrestleQuest, more GM or not GM Battle, more Madden Mondays, uh,
there you go.
more of this, more of that, more or less. Things are happening, and we're having fun here on the old dealio.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just distracted. I think something's going on in the kitchen.
mm,
Um.
mm,
Anyway, so I want to go into today about the importance of fiction.
mm.
Um, because obviously the episode of Starfleet Academy,
Yep.
The Life of the Stars,
Mm,
was all well. A lot of it was centered around this play
yeah.
Sam wanted to do.
Yeah.
Um, couldn't quite do it, or I don't know why they. I guess they could have done it when she got back with her.
Mm,
So
mm,
whatever.
you
um, I thought it was really interesting because I'm reading a book about the founding fathers,
know.
The Pursuit of Happiness by Jeffrey Rosen, and
Nice.
I just read the um chapter on George Washington, and he talks about how Washington was inspired by the play Cato.
Mm.
It was funny to see like some of the characters in this were like a play. Really, we gotta do that, and well, they could be really inspiring,
Yeah.
just like this one.
Yeah.
Um, and that's true for any piece of I mean, sorry, of any fiction.
Mm.
Um, th- so Star Trek inspired a whole lot of things. Like on the show, the guy decided like he made something like a communicator that flipped over, and the person who made cell phones watched that, and that's what inspired him. Like,
Interesting.
I gotta do that. Um, Star Trek, decades before Skype and Zoom.
Yeah.
How did they talk to the other starships through a video call? Like
Yeah.
they're doing Zoom over
Yeah.
before and after their battles.
Yeah.
So fiction can inspire a lot of things, and it's not a waste or useless to you know take in fiction.
Yeah.
Um, you know, um, y- maybe you gotta have a good diet of it. I mean, you shouldn't be watching, um, XPW all the time.
Oh, is that so? Is that so, Moose? You shouldn't be watching XPW all the time. How about main event? How about that one?
Like I can't catch it every week either, even if it's just an hour. Like I haven't had enough times Star Trek.
I do watch a lot of fiction. Especially like films. Um, I keep a ranking for like movies by year they came out. And so, for instance, 2023, or not 2023, 2025, the year that just happened, which was not 2023, I currently have 130 films in that rankings. I still got a few more to see. 2024, that was the year where I was going to the movies every week because I had that AMC A-list dealio. I watched 228 films that came out in 2024.
Wow.
I watch a lot of, and I watch a lot of TV. As I mentioned earlier, I'm finally making my way through Breaking Bad. It's I enjoy fiction. I enjoy media. I don't read as much as I would like to, but I do want to read more. Um, and it's definitely an important part of life. Important thing to exist.
Absolutely. And
Except Megalopolis, that didn't need to exist.
exactly. That's right. Um, yeah, I talked to this one person who was saying, what would fiction do for me? Like, it's just fantasy, it's make believe. And this is someone who is in law enforcement. And I wanted to ask, like, so what is it do you do when you plan? Because that's in the future. I mean, you can know as much as you want, but
Yeah.
ultimately you're just going through your head and trying to figure out, like, so this is gonna happen in this. I mean, like, and you could always get a curveball or something, but
Mm.
that's not like real. It's something that you are planning it in the for the real world, but it's I
Yeah.
like imagination or something.
Hmm. Imagination. SpongeBob. That's fiction. You know,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
don't see too many actual talking sponges down there in the ocean.
That's true.
You might see a couple,
And
not too many though.
and as much as they want to present them like ICE agents being police is fiction.
True. True.
I don't know if you get to that watching CNN or Fox News, but
Mm. I mean, at this point, CNN and Fox News seems pretty fiction to me.
yeah.
Mm.
Um, and that's the one that's not good for you though. Like, there's good fiction.
Yeah.
There's the slop. Like,
There's a
you
slop.
know,
There's the AI slop.
yeah. I mean, there's like you could do fan fiction, have Tommy Rich wrestle Danny Diamond if if you want, but
I mean, 50 Shades of Grey started off as fan fiction for Twilight, weirdly enough.
that's
So,
true.
and
Yeah.
that made many monies.
Oh my dog.
Mm.
Uh, yeah. So guess we should finish this out. Like, what's your favorite play?
I've never seen a play. I would love to. I would love to actually like go to a play. Um, One of my bucket list dealios is getting to see something on Broadway. Uh, but I've never actually. I mean, I guess I've probably seen some films that were based on plays. Um, but I don't really know off the top of my head. I watched Hamnet recently, but that wasn't actually based on a play. That was about like the creation of a play.
Yeah.
I don't really. I don't know. I don't know. I would definitely like to see some live. But I haven't actually. I haven't seen any live. I haven't. I know they do like things where they film plays like sometimes and
Mhm.
then like release those. I haven't seen any of those even, but uh, I'm trying to think of like movies I've watched that were based on plays, but I can't I'm kind of coming a blank at the moment.
I really liked at our school someone put on an any pack version of Macbeth.
Mm.
So I did watch that one play. I was there.
Let's
I do remember that. It was good too.
see.
Um I I for what you're looking for, I really liked the Hamlet, the I, the one that won the Academy Award for 1947 or
Mm.
whatever. Did really
Nice.
enjoy that.
Nice.
As much as like they even cut out for to make it feature length or not last forever. Um, other play like Macbeth is the one I've seen in person. Like
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of other ones that you're considering.
12 Angry Men was
I mean,
apparently based on a play, which I did not know. And that's
I
that's
didn't
it.
know that either.
That's in my top 100 films. So did not know that was based on a play. So I guess that would probably be my favorite one since it's in my top 100.
There we go.
Yeah. Very good movie. Based on presumably a very good play.
The one I wish we had the footage of. There's a little bit of it of is the people who did a school play of Scarface.
Nice.
Like there's the part where Johnny I forget whoever gets shot in the instead of cocaine, like they plant their face into popcorn. Or I don't think he died then. I think that was before he died.
Mm,
Anyway, fun episode of Checking the Future. Um,
yes.
sure everyone's happy we said what we didn't like about well I didn't like about Starfleet
I,
Academy.
I I had a thing. I said that the episodes were a bit longer than it felt a bit too
That's it.
long for me, so I had something.
There we go.
Contrary to what Ian said, I did have something.
I just like everything like Brother Smurf, CB Punk, Dark.
CB's all
Um,
right. Dark, I don't know so much, but CB's all right. Burger Smurf is the worst. Uh, Megalopolis is also the worst. Shenmue 3 is also the worst. There's some worsts. I have my small amount of things I dislike.
mhm.
They're out there. Uh,
Like Tommy Rich.
of those 130 films I watched so far from 2025, there's one that I disliked. So I have that. The Strangers Chapter 2. Of the
Damn.
228 that I saw from 2024, there were let's see, uh, five that I disliked.
On IMDb, I think I have maybe 90 of my 2000 ratings, like 19 or 1 out of 10. Anyway,
So
the show
anyway,
definitely isn't 1 out of 10. It's more like 8 out of
yeah.
10. Important as these star ratings are. Guys, live long and prosper and have a good rest of your week.
Live long and prosper. We will presumably see you on Saturday at the normal time next week or later this week, I guess. Excuse me. Live long, and prosper. Bye.